Hi, welcome to Miss Annette's Little Farm in the Big City. It's really going to be hot today, and I've got a little bit of an early start getting a few things done that I want to do. I'm moving the chicks into the big chick paddock, and I've got to gate them off, so I'm doing that. But the most important thing I'm going to do today, I'm going to build a garden bed. I'm going to try to do it by myself without any help from Mr. Steve. Hopefully that'll work out. I've got some materials set out, and I think I know what I want to do with them. And I might have to go to the store to pick up just a couple of things. But it's going to be a busy day and a hot one. Okay, let's hope this works out and the goats don't knock this fence over because it's not very secure. I could dig up all my beautiful flower beds and grow vegetables instead. And I am incorporating some vegetables here and there in my garden bed, in my flower beds. But I think I will be happier with some raised beds. We have all of the sunny spots covered in asphalt. And this bed is going to be an experiment, and if it works out, I'll probably make a few more beds so that I can line them up here in the sunny spot, and I can grow more vegetables. I got to pull the wood down from up here. Let's see how that goes. I'm not really good with power tools. They frighten me a little bit. We'll see. I think the saw is the scariest thing for me. I don't know why. Maybe it's the noise. I have some 2x4s. I have some 1x8s, I think. And then I have a little piece of board plywood. That's pretty thick. It's about an inch, inch and a half. I'm going to put all these components together, but I got to figure out how I'm going to do it. I'm moving into the shade because it's going to be really hot today, and even though it's still pretty early, it's about 9 o'clock in the morning, it's already 83 degrees. So I'm going to stay in the shade as I build this. Okay, let's get all those pieces over here. And I would be lying if I told you I wasn't nervous. I'm a little bit nervous about whether my plans are going to work and whether it's going to be all wobbly and fall apart, or, you know, and then working with power tools, which I'm not really familiar with, and it makes me a little nervous. So I'm glad you're here. Cheer me on. All right, let's go. First thing I have to do is figure out how high I want the tables. Now, I'm only 4'9", so I don't want them too high. I want them where I can still manage to get my hands in the soil and not have to bend over too much or not have to reach up high. Now I have these 2x4s, and I'm just going to kind of measure. I have these 4x1s, I think. They're 8 foot. So I'm thinking I could use 2 boards on the side and how high I want them. So I don't want them any higher than probably my waist, right? So this will be how tall they are. They're pretty tall. And I think that this will be enough soil too. plus the bottom. So it's going to be pretty low. Right, I'm going to leave this right here. And I've got to measure and take it off. I measured to about 31 inches. So I'm going to make it 31 inches even. And then I marked where the boards will be. So that'll be pretty deep. And then, of course, then I can use what's left over to help brace the bottom. So that'll work out pretty good. All right, I better get cutting. I have the sides cut here, and I'm going to wait until I get it to a little more of a grip on what's going to happen to get this side, but I think this will work out. I have my 2 H's made, and now I'm going to attach the bottom board because I think it would be easier to have the bottom board attached to add all the sides. So I'm going to try that. And I have some 2-inch decking screws. So far, it's pretty good. Once I get the sides on it, it's going to be sturdier. Then I'm going to fill it up with dirt. I'm going to wait till this evening, though, to put my plants in it. I have the sides on. I'm going to go ahead and screw them in. I'm going to drill some pilot holes and then screw them in. I'm trying to do this without my glasses because it's so hot my glasses keep falling off. We'll see. Loud. I think one of the legs, the wood was a little warped, but I think it looks pretty good. Now I'm going to fill the bottom with some compost, and then I'm going to put soil in it, and then put my plants in there. Well, I got my compost ready. And that's what I'm going to start. I drilled some holes in the bottom of it to help get some of the moisture out. We've got a lot of rain, and those holes will help keep the moisture from making everything soggy. Give them a nice drink of water. Now the whole evening in the shade and in the morning shade to get acclimated. I think that looks pretty nice. Well, that turned out okay, didn't it? Without too much help. Actually, no help. I did it all by myself. Ooh, Wonder Woman. Well, not really by myself. You were here. Thank you for visiting Miss Annette's little farm in the big city. Make sure you get outside today. Sunscreen and plenty of water, all right? And we'll see you next time. Bye. All right. That fence didn't work, did it? It's okay. I still gotta name you girls. Tick, 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 tick.